I'm so glad that Cindy understands that some of us have this affliction called being incredibly lazy, and we need these readathons to keep us going. Hi, I'm Lauren, and I have a problem. I'm extremely lazy when it comes to readathons, and I'm really bad at sticking to TBRs. Here's what I look for in a readathon. You can combine prompts, you only have to read 1 or 2 books, and it all takes place in 1 month, so you can procrastinate for 27 days and then read all of them in the last 3 days. Sounds great to me, because I'm a huge mood reader and I just want to read what I want to read when I want to read it. Last time I did the Royal Weekender readathon, I only had to read 2 books for that, and one of them was 80 pages long. And I still didn't finish it. This readathon, the Asian Readathon, is put on by Cindy from Read with Cindy, so I'll link all of the information you need to know. The point is basically to highlight Asian voices in the book community, which I love, and I didn't get to participate in this last year because I didn't know what was happening, but this year I'm gonna try my very best to stick to this TBR. So there's 4 prompts, and then the 5th prompt is optional, and each book that you read should be from a different Asian ethnicity. So the first prompt is super easy. It's read any book by an Asian author. And I am choosing Anna K by Jenny Lee. This book is an Anna Karenina, yeah, so you say it, Anna Karenina retelling. I don't know really anything about Anna Karenina. I'm actually kind of like a couple hours into the audiobook for this already, but I'll leave the rest till May, it's fine. Jenny Lee is a Korean author, and this book basically centers around a bunch of high school students. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I can't really tell you that much about it because I haven't read it yet, but that's it, that's what I'm doing. This is why I don't do TBRs, because I literally I feel like I can't give you any information other than the synopsis. It's my dog. Everybody's out walking their dogs past my window right now, and so my dog just freaks out every single time someone walks past. It's kind of annoying. The second prompt is read a book by an Asian author or which has an Asian character that you can relate to. I chose Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng because Little Fires Everywhere is kind of what my life is right now, so I can relate to that. But also Celeste Ng is speaking from a female perspective. I'm a female. This is also fulfilling the optional prompt, which is to read this book specifically. There is a read along and then a watch along of the Hulu adaptation that just came out, which I really want to watch. That's kind of the main reason that I want to read this. I'm kind of upset that the movie cover looks like a Taylor Swift music video. I'm just thinking of that one with Katy Perry, whatever that one was. Bad Blood. That's what this reminds me of for some reason. Anyway, the third prompt is read a book featuring an Asian character or written by an Asian author that is somehow different from you, which I kind of think is the whole point of this readathon. So the book that I'm gonna read, and I'm very excited about, is Half Gone the Shore by Haruki Murakami. I've never read a Murakami book before. I'm really excited to delve into it. I watched a video from Kate File, who has this whole thing about how to start reading Murakami. You should definitely go watch that if you're interested in Murakami at all, because she has reviews on I think every single one of his books, and her reviews are really thoughtful and have some great points and give you a really good overview for what his work is like and where to start. So this is why I picked this book in particular. Not only is it a good place to start, but it's also a little bit on the shorter side compared to some of his works like 1Q84. I cannot deal with that right now. This book is different for me because it is about a teenage Japanese boy. I'm not a teenager, I'm not a boy, and I don't live in Japan, so there we go. I don't really want to give a summary because I feel like I just want to go in not knowing what's happening. I've heard there's a talking cat in this, so that should be interesting. And so the last prompt is read a book that is recommended by an Asian person. For that, I want to read The Boat by Nam Lee, and this is a webcomic. It's produced by SBS, I think. PBS? SBS. And Read with Cindy talked about this last year for the Asian Readathon. It's a webcomic talking about asylum seekers from Vietnam after the war. It's actually more of an animated comic, and for example, while the character's on the boat rocks back and forth and all the panels move. So I think that sounds really cool and interesting, and I really want to check that one out. I also know that a lot of asylum seekers came to Australia after the war, and that I think the author is Vietnamese Australian. So I'm interested in that bit of Australian and Vietnamese history. And I'm also really interested in the design aspects and how that's going to work. But that's it. I know this was a short video, but I just wanted to put this out there to hold myself accountable for actually sticking to a TBR. Let me know if you're going to be doing this, especially if you're going to be doing the readathon or the watchathon for Little Fires Everywhere. Also, there's a whole list of Asian book recommendations that you can do. So I'm going to leave that in the description if you want to have a look and peruse through, even if you're not specifically taking part in this readathon. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. Thank you. Good luck to me. Good luck to you. Goodbye.
I think we could do it.